Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I do this everyday makeup look, which is easier to recreate. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. So first off, I'm going to start off with this foundation. I'm using it as concealer here to cover up my dark circles and dark spots. I'm going to use this foundation brush to blend everything in. I'm slightly going to dab it and drag it for a very natural finish. And whatever is left over on the brush, I'm just gonna use it all over my face. Next, to bring some life into my face, I'm gonna use this blush. I like to put it in the apples of my cheeks because I feel like this blush placement really works well for me and it gives me this more fresh look. Okay, moving on to the brows. I don't usually shape them out or anything. I just like to fill in the sparse area. So I use these two dark shades and fill in the end of my brows. And whatever is left on the brush, I like to use it in the front of my eyebrows. And at the end, I brush it with a spoolie to blend it. So I actually forgot this step. So I usually layer my blushes. So here I'm using the Nykaa lipstick as blush because it genuinely lasts me all day long. I still haven't found a proper blush that stays for that long. So if you have any recommendation, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Next, I'm using this loose powder from Innisfree to set my under eyes. This powder works like magic. My under eye is set all day, it does not crease or become oily, and I really like the finish that it gives. And for eyeshadow, I like to keep it simple, so I'm using this burnt orangey brown shade, and I'm going to use it as a transition shade and blend it into my crease area. Next, I'm taking this brown shade and I'm going to use it in the same area that I used the orangey brown shade. And I'm going to use the same eyeshadow and bring it under my eyes to add some dimension. And now I'm going to use the darkest brown and I'm going to put it all over my lids and I'm going to blend it into the crease. And same as before, I'm taking the darkest brown and putting it under my eyes. And finally, I'm going to add some glitter in the middle parts of my lids. Next, I'm going to take this Lakme eyeliner and I'm going to draw a baby wing. And now for one of my favorite steps, I'm going to use kajal on my waterline. I'm going to blend it with the same brush that I used for my eyebrows. And before using mascara, I like to curl my lashes. And to coat my lashes, I like to use waterproof mascara. First, I like to go over with the Lash Sensational mascara from Maybelline. And I'm gonna do the same in my bottom lashes. And next, I use the Sky High mascara from Maybelline to give second or my third coat. And I like to go pretty heavy on the ends of my lashes. And for highlighter, I use it on my inner corner to make my eyes pop, little bit on my nose and little bit on the cheeks. And moving on to my favorite step, which is lips. First, I like to overline my lips with this mask lip liner. So I don't know how to explain what I'm doing here, but basically I like to put it in the outer corner of my lips. Next, I'm going in with the Nykaa Chai lipstick. I don't really like to use this without lip liner, so I usually add a lip liner and put it in the center of my lips. And I go in with this Mars lipstick in the shade Zesty Zumba. And to finish off this look, I like to use the darkest shade of lip liner that I have to create some dimension. So this is the final finished look. I really hope that you liked it. If you did, then don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see more such content, then subscribe to my channel. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.